Top of the morning, Teal Laddies. My name's Z-Rentalman Buck. Welcome to the release of the main priority of this video, which is the John Deere Z994R Z-Trak. You guys have been asking about a handful of times throughout many videos of many people that I've also had been testing this thing out. Whatever. Here's the release of it. So, the question's answering of how on earth I got this mod. It was a model I found right at the end of 19, and I decided why not just wait for 22, and then we'll just do that thing up nice and spiffy for the new game, and then we'll try it out, use it for a couple weeks, and then pop it to you guys once we kind of got ready to go. So this is the final release of this thing. We'll go over what it has to offer, what's the special features about it, what makes it so special, and why on earth did it take so long to get out. That part was partially a mistake. This thing should have been out like 2.5 weeks ago. I just, for some reason, didn't do it. And the second part of this will be a tiny little Honda push mower, so you can thank Austin Farmer for wanting me to convert that one. I just might as well pitch it in here since I'm doing one more, might as well do the other, since original credit goes out to the mod's original creator from 1917, whichever one the model came from. I can't remember at this time, but full kudos to you. I just brought it over, got it onto on the in-game mower, so Skid Feet McGee is no more. The guy actually walks. It is a very nice push mower. Everything else works on it, but right now, this is the main factor. So, John Deere Z994R push, the zero turn. Currently, we're on my homeowner save, so that's just the simplicity of it. We'll go over a mod, we'll go over making a video, getting this mower too. We got a handful of other things we got to do. But, the main quirks and features of this mower, it's got a mulcher deck of 54 up to 72 inches in width, so this could be a very great business mower. It'll be found, both of them will be found under the mowers category. The push mower, which that actually is supposed to be fixed, it's only supposed to be 800 bucks. Don't know why that is. But by the time you guys download this mower will only cost you $850, not $14,000 like that is saying. But there's also no options on the mower either. The Z-Trak at $17,860, this one is priced correctly. It starts off with the 54-inch mulcher and the, quote, turf tires, or the Michelin cargo bibs. The difference back here with the gas and diesel is the gas is a Kawasaki motor, and the diesel has the green cap for diesel, and it has a Yanmar motor on the back. So that's the only real difference there. There's no huge power boost. There's no, like, it goes faster or anything else. They all go the same speeds. It's just one's diesel, one's gas. Gets a little bit more power. Whoop-de-doo. On the deck lift options, there is a manual deck lift, which has the foot peg thingy, this thing, deck lift, and the mechanism that goes back to there. I actually had to somewhat piece together how this worked because, again, I like my animations. So, like over here, the deck lift manual has the pedal. If you make it a hydraulic one, it just takes that mechanism out. There's no real difference in how they fold. So, the deck lift manual is the one I have on the mower in the homeowner series. We'll see that in a minute. There's the 54-inch mulcher with a 7-iron Pro deck. You can get the 60-inch version of it, or the 72, which that is the one I also have on the homeowner series. The 54 is really great for residential lawns because it's a smaller deck. You can get it into a lot better places. Now, the deck itself does not have collisions, so in reality, this one is better since you can, like, get under a deck porch without having to worry about the deck clipping through the deck clipping through the deck. That makes sense. And we'll go back to the 54-inch, but on the attachers, big thank you to 82 Studios for being a legend and letting me use some parts from the Jack Moose version of my Zero Turn pack, as well as Austin's back in FS19, where we got to use, I got the access to use the hitch on the back of the mower, as well as the plow bracket up front. So yes, you can put the blade that went on the mower for 19, which was, again, 82's mod, had that blade bracket on the front. Well, this blade bracket has now come to this mower, and then you can get both of them on there. So that's a really nice thing. I'll go check where that is. I hit my wheel. Ouch. The tires, you get the turf tires. You get the aggressive, more like snow or mud tires if you wanted to make this, quote, a plow mower, which the plow doesn't work great, but it still does work. And then you also have the new Michelin turf tires, which these are a new model I got, but then I took some old tires that had like that mower style tread, put that on there instead of the current tire pieces that were on there, and it saved a whole bunch on the file size. I mean, we're talking like 30 megabytes worth of file size. This thing's only 15 megabytes compared to 150 of part 1 of last year's stuff. So we're already saving a bunch of size on these mowers. It is only going to be for PC, so that's the only thing that sucks. But that is the main portions of the mower. We'll kind of go out here now and just take a look at the visual aspects of what the mower's changed on. Like in 19, once again, the sexy dad bod kind of guy here has been sitting. He needs to get some leg day going on there. He's kind of skipping. The mower itself's a little bit oversized. That's the only other issue with this thing, really, besides the casters. The casters do work, but from the way 19 to 22 did work, there's your engine sounds. I just want to get rid of that little motion on there. But the way the casters work now is they're not really synced for some reason. So they do work, but kind of like that right there, how it's disconnected from the axle. They do end up straightening out, but that's really the only issue with those. That's just something that I don't really know how I would fix that because of the system of just Giants in general. But the mower deck animation, your foot peg goes up, and then your brackets come down. If you look at the dash, there's a lot of stuff on the dash that also works. So turn the mower off here. Turn the mower on, your key turns on, you have an hour reader, you have a working fuel gauge on your left side, your deck adjuster, like your height adjuster, that then turns to lock where the deck will lower. And when you lower the deck, once more, and you turn it on, your PTO engages and your throttle goes up. There is your blade sound, there is your ignition. The roll bar does not go down, but it does now have a collision. So when you saw in my landscape video, it will catch on stuff. So you got to be careful about that. I have a little pass back here that I can only show you guys what the cut pattern looks like on this thing. It does not drop grass, so that's kind of a convenient thing. It'll help with the just cleanliness of the lawn. It doesn't add to the work to have to go pick up the grass with one of those grass baggers. It does not have a bagger, because I just don't want to figure out the low loader part of this. But it does make a very nice cut on there. It does not turn very quick. I'm on the wheel, so it does turn faster than normal. But if I were to drive like this right now on my keyboard, you guys can see it just doesn't turn as quick, and that's part of the reason that the casters are the issue. Because there's multiple wheels that are sitting up front to help make that caster function work, the wheels themselves just have more to turn of the weight in the front. So that is the reasoning behind that. But overall, the mower works very, very well. It looks amazing, and it just performs well. That's the main thing. Got your exhaust particles and everything else. All your mower blades, as well as the deck spindles, those spin as well. So, and when you get out of the mower, very conveniently now, the collisions, the way they work, all this stuff. If you roll the mower, it doesn't like fall through the ground like the one in 19 did. This one, like I said, has the roll bar up front. It's got the collisions up here by the casters. The deck has its own collision, and then there's one more or two more collisions that's kind of like encase the back. So that's all nice and dandy. And then this is a little Honda push mower. Austin asked if I could convert this thing. Ended up doing it, and it was relatively simple. And heck, if I'm doing one more, why not do another? So when you get behind it, there is one major thing. You turn on the vehicle, there is no sounds. That is intentional. When you have a push mower, when's the last time you turned on a push mower, unless it was self-driven, that you had the mower on? Like, you walk around with a push mower until you want to start cutting, and then you turn on the push mower. The mower only goes 5 miles an hour. Like I said, Skid Feet McGee is no more. He actually does walk and follow the ground. And he turns on the sound when he turns on the mower, which is the same sounds as the other guy. But it does make a nice little cut for all these little tiny paths, so it makes for nice cleanup work. I needed to do this anyway. That's a nice little trailer. You can haul this on there. The mower does strap, even though it's small, it does strap down to a trailer. But it just makes a tiny, nice little 21-inch cut path. So you can do nice little residential lawns if you wanted to try and do a homeowner series, or you wanted to try and do landscaping of cutting residentials. It just makes a nice little walking, cutting path that Farmer Joe here actually can do. Another great thing this will be made for is kind of like those walkways that you have for events or something, or like my aunt used to do. We had almost a hide-and-seek tag sort of thing that we'd play out there, and it was on a big acreage. So they literally would like cut these paths and walkways through their property. So that's another thing you can do with these. Just fun little stuff. Not too loud, not too bright. Just a fun little mower. Really serves no purpose in a game of this size, and Heck, you'll probably never use this thing, but it's just there, people want it. And like I said, the only thing that's going to be different on this by the time you get it here versus when you see it in this video, when you download it, is that price will be fixed. The mower's only supposed to cost $850. So, I wish I got that mow mod. I think I have that mow mod where I should be able to mow my yard again, because right now, I'm getting that urge that I need to mow. Like, it's just a little too big. But that's kind of it for this mod release, guys, as I hope you guys all did enjoy the little production that we got here. And I hope these mowers serve you guys well into the future. I'll still be working on a handful more mods, like the big one right now, that Ford. Just kind of waiting to get back results from the major tests that are going on with it right now, since it is a big mod, and I'm trying to make sure that thing is as error-free as possible. It also has just been timing, so we'll get that one going. You guys will know more information about that when I do. But until next time, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Be sure to check out the Boomstick Club for all the up-to-date content from me and the gang. You already know who is in it, and I shall see you guys on the next one. This is the Rental Man out. Peace.